ain't ready for none like us. PCW trouble to some of you stunting tough.
When your best is not enough and everything's looking rough, you gotta push past it fast, ain't no stopping when it built like us.
Hey, so catch your buzz, it goes along with those that shine bright. Through sweat and blood, I paved the road that glows in limelight.
And rhyme tied and fight for whatever's necessary. Not temporary, we varied, invested very rarely.
No time to be sedentary, everything else is secondary. Success and nothing less is what I expect till I'm dead and buried.
Nearly clearing the ceiling when I face the crowd is cheering. Never weary or fearing as we chase our adversary.
Facing greatness is standing right here in front of you.
So listen closely, I'ma tell you what you gonna do. The limelight. Ay.
3 minutes. All right, folks, Dr. Haywood back again with wild munchings for another exciting episode of PCW Limelight, and a man we haven't seen in a hot minute.
Introducing first, from high as the sky, weighing in at 150 pounds, Most Wanted Christian Skye!
A hot minute indeed we haven't seen Christian Skye, and what a way to come back to PCW when it's hot as hell out here, making that hot minute even hotter, Doc.
Absolutely. Christian Skye's been on a mission to reinvent himself after the collapse of the new level, find his place in PCW, and we will see if he can make a statement today here at the Orville Salmon Festival with the smell of churros and food stamps in the air.
What's wrong with churros, Doc? They're amazing.
Oh, those things will kill you, bud. Not to mention keep you from living your dream as a pro wrestler.
I know, I miss eating them, Doc.
Absolutely. Sacrifices have to be made. Look at Christian Skye. He doesn't need no churros.
He's about the size of a churro, Doc.
Hey, come on
Soaking
now.
wet.
Come on now. Look at that.
I mean that the best way possible. He's in amazing shape. And now that he's broken away from Manny Roa, well, mainly Manny Roa, because Rayshawn Prince, made the right decision to get away from all that.
Well, folks, I'm sure you heard this competitor's mom in the audience, as you do every time he wrestles.
And his opponent, fighting out of River Valley High School, weighing in at 250 pounds,
I was gonna question his fashion attire, but that is a beautiful Letterman's jacket from River Valley High School, playing all the sports he can, and he has every right to show off every accomplishment that he's, accomplished in high school.
Well, he's not showing off his intelligence, because I wouldn't be wearing that in this heat. I tell you what, though, amazing stuff we've seen from the young 17-year-old wunderkind of PCW. I mean, a senior in high school, and he took on the PCW champion, Bad News Blakeslee, at the Stockton Pickle Fest. I mean,
it breaks my heart that I wasn't there to see that, Doc.
Yeah, well, that's what you get for putting Lady Haywood's name in your mouth when you're the ring announcer.
I was just told what to announce.
Yeah, well, you should learn where to tell the talent no. But anyway, All-Pro Reyno looking to tell Christian Skye no as he tries to ascend the PCW ladder of competition.
This is another one of those matchups where if Ethan Reino can put down the Grand Slam champion Christian Skye, it could mean huge things for his very young career.
Absolutely. A win over Christian Skye, a veteran of PCW, as you said, a Grand Slam champion. It would be quite have for the young All-Pro Reyno.
Oh, hang on. Why is he coming over here?
Christian Skye wants to make...
Did Mama sign the waiver or what?
Yeah, she did. She signed the waiver.
Wait. Let's give the people what they came to see.
Did they really come to see this?
All right, Christian Skye gonna give the folks a show here. Little Section 8 Rugrats there on the step, not moving out of the way.
Awesome, we got his water bottle there.
Don't you dare touch it. I've got an eye on you at all times, Book James.
Christian Skye telling the quiet to quiet down. Shh, Doc, he might hear you.
And there it is, folks, the shredded physique of the Most Wanted Christian Skye. One of the reasons he's most wanted, the ladies wanted for that body. Or he's told me.
I'm pretty sure he's told you that multiple times, Doc. Anyways, both competitors getting ready for the match. Christian Skye doesn't care two ways to Sunday, or however that.
He's mocking the sheeple. They're all chanting and clapping.
Ethan Reino ready to go, has that intense look on his face. You can compare it to Kurt Angle or Brock Lesnar getting it ready for a big match, going for a shoot on his leg, but Christian Skye easily jumped right over it.
Christian Skye showing off that agility. But
does Christian Skye realize that didn't really do anything to Ethan? Well, now he knows.
Well, he expected it to wound All-Pro Reyno's pride for the young man to be chasing, turn tail, and walk out, having learned a lesson, but apparently not. A big crowd here at the Orville Salmon Festival, coming out to celebrate the city of Orville.
And what better way to celebrate Orville than with a fixture in the Orville community than with PCW Pro Championship Wrestling.
Oh, look, he's calling to you, Buck. Someone's paying attention to you for a change. Christian Skye in the referee's position. Gonna try some amateur wrestling here.
Rolls him up, 1, 2, almost had him in right away, gets him up, 1. No, only for a 1 count, and Christian Skye quickly ties himself up into the ropes, breaking the amateur wrestling from Ethan Reino, quickly rolling out of the ring, and being quickly outmatched by the amateur wrestler. Go figure.
Well, you know, it's a psychological move. You get Ethan Reino comfortable in his area, and let him get overconfident, and then Christian Skye's going to bring him into his area, the man's world of pro wrestling, not amateur wrestling, with chops, with suplexes, with heads to turnbuckles, with getting thrown out of the ring.
Well, now Christian Skye's back in the ring. And, well, now Ethan Reino's getting down to 1 knee. Maybe he's getting into the referee's position to give Christian Skye a shot at this amateur wrestling. That mat, oh my goodness, that has to be burning his hands though.
All right, here we go, Christian Skye. Oh!
And quickly breaks out of it, gets behind him. Ties him up, rolls him up, 1, 2, and Christian Skye kicks out, tries to get away. Ethan Reino gets him by the head.
Oh, Ethan Reino disrespecting Christian Skye with those slaps on the head. What a little punk. You're supposed to respect your elders.
Every single day, Ethan Reino builds up the power in his upper body and legs, but never, ever discount the speed that kid has. Now, Christian Skye calling to do this one more time for Ethan Reino to get down in the referee's position one more time. He wants one more shot at amateur wrestling. Ethan Reino.
Oh, we'll see. Oh!
And that's why.
Now Christian Skye showed him some pro wrestling. You get disqualified for that in an amateur match, but not this. Although Christian Skye pushing the boundaries with All-Pro Reyno there on the ropes.
Christian Skye showing the difference between pro wrestling and amateur wrestling. Big chop to the chest, sending Reino out of the corner. But now Christian Skye in control with a second chop, brings the youngster down to his knees.
And that is where we separate the men from the boys. Little pose there from Christian Skye for those plebs, showing off the guns.
Reino back up to a vertical base, kick to the gut, punch to the head. Second punch whips Christian Skye into the corner, and shoulder to the midsection, driving all that air out from the sternum, out the Oreo cat.
The mouth?
The mouth.
Yeah.
I've been studying up on my medical terminology. I'm trying to incorporate it in what I'm saying.
Well, yeah, I think you might be getting enough in that class there, Buck James.
I'm trying.
Here we go, All-Pro Reyno delivering some savage blows. Not quite a closed fist. Karina Kyle watching.
Get your ass back up here!
Boy, I heard some dirty words.
Mama Michelle better wash his mouth out with soap. That's some piss poor parenting, if you ask me.
5 minutes have elapsed in this contest.
Letting her kid talk like that on national YouTube. International YouTube.
There you go, Doc. Oh, and is met with a back elbow to stop All-Pro Reino in his tracks. And has ran head first into that corner. Now Christian Skye is going to give All-Pro a little bit of his own medicine. Now he's biting him onto the top of his head.
I can't tell from this angle. Christian Skye's hair is in the way.
Maybe he ripped a chunk out with his teeth. I couldn't tell either.
Maybe
all that glorious hair just right in the way.
Maybe he saw some head lice and was trying to bite it out.
That's true. Maybe a callback to the Killer Gorilla. Snapmare brings the All-Pro down in the center of the ring.
And a little extra stank on those slaps through the back.
Off the ropes. And here we go with that Christian Skye strut. 1, 2, senton right across the sternum. Now he looks like he's going for a lackadaisical pin. 1, 2, rolls him up. 1, 2, kicks out. Back elbow brings All-Pro down.
Well, I tell you, youth and exuberance, doesn't equate quite with age and cunning.
No, but competing with all these older adults, he's going to learn a lot of stuff real fast at a young age, and he's going to be able to incorporate all this stuff. And as he gets older, gets wiser, he's going to be dangerous as the years go on.
For sure, a sure prospect for WWE or AEW in the future. And you could be a prospect. Sign up for training, PCWNorcal.com. Classes starting in January.
Definitely want to get in on that real fast. Catches him, swinging neck breaker.
Very innovative offense from Christian Skye. Again, that experience from the Grand Slam champion.
1, 2, kicks out at 2. Still lots of fight left in All-Pro Reino. Now the crowd of Oroville Strong getting firmly behind Yuba City's own Reino. Picks him up, charges him right in the corner, back first. Shoulder driving all that air out once again. And a big chop across that chest. You can see some welts building up on Christian Skye's back.
Absolutely. You got to be tough to be in pro wrestling. Your body takes a lot of punishment, and now Christian Skye.
Karina, get in there. There's an eye gouge, Doc.
I don't know about that. I couldn't see that from that angle. I couldn't see where Christian Skye's thumb was.
knee to the chin. Signature Christian Skye. Vintage, all those fun words. Discus forearm shot brings All-Pro down. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, kicks out at 2.
Definitely, you got to hook a leg on someone like All-Pro Reyno. Make sure you get the maximum amount of body weight over his shoulders. That kid is strong and powerful.
And for somebody like Christian Skye, who's nothing but muscle, but still only weighing in at 150 pounds, he's got to throw literally everything he has into everything he throws. Clothesline by All-Pro Reyno, back elbow, he's getting fired up. Ducks a clothesline off the ropes, spear!
And he just cut Christian Skye in half.
1, 2, kicks out at 2.
I tell you what, I gotta say it's a testament to the fortitude of Christian Skye kicking out at that spear. That's a lot of weight to be driven into your diaphragm.
Lots of weight, lots of muscle being driven right into that midsection, pushing all that air out. Now, Ethan has him going for that Uranagi, going for that dock bottom, but is getting cut off by those vicious elbows from Christian Skye. Oh, it's a super kick right to All-Pro Reyno's jaw.
That looked that kid up. He is now pulling him up by the hair.
10 minutes have elapsed in this contest.
Skye's calling for the finish. Look at this stop.
Off the ropes, misses. Ethan rolls him up. 1, 2, 3, and that's it. And Ethan Reino.
I can't believe it. That little sneak.
With a surprise roll-up, a surprise victory over Christian Skye. All-Pro Ethan Reino does the unthinkable and beats the Grand Slam PCW champion, or former champion, Christian Skye.
I'm going to have to look back at the tape on this one. I think All-Pro Reyno may have been holding the tights.
I didn't see any tights holding, but you're free to look back on it all you want.
We'll see. I watched these matches 4 or 5 times when I edit them for you here on YouTube and Rumble. PCW Limelight. We're on Saturdays at noon. And folks, we'll be back after this.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
Escobar with his radical new transformation over the year. The Army of One looking to take on, well, the Kaiju of California, Bad News Blakeslee.
Huge opportunity, huge opponent for the one-man army, and he's going to need to be a one-man army facing the last spectacle in pro wrestling. And you are right, a very different man, almost so different where I've almost considered why people weigh that $50,000 debt he owes me. He's changed so much. I'm not gonna, but I've almost considered it.
Almost considered it. That's good, Doc. It shows that you changed a little bit. You've grown over this past year. I'm very proud of you.
Always growing.
Have you been seeing a therapist lately?
Why would I see it?
I've been recommending therapists to you lately. You know, to learn forgiveness.
I put everything you sent me in my spam folder.
That's not very nice. So you don't get all the funny jokes.
I don't.
So anyways, Now imagine what it could mean.
Oh, look, here comes.
Oh, God.
Sorry to cut off your joke there, Buck, but we've got a wrestling show going on, and we have the last spectacle in pro wrestling coming this way.
And his opponent from the city of California, weighing in at 450 pounds each, is 6 foot 10 inches. He is the PCW champion.
450 pounds of monster and mayhem. I still get amazed every time I see him.
I tell you what, he does not look to be in a good mood either. Bad News Blakeslee just looks very upset to have to be working today in this heat amid these war-filled plebeians. And I don't think he looks happy to be going up against Angel Escobar, the one-man army, unless maybe he's on this list of victims that I've heard Bad News talk about. He had Nathan Crick on his list, top of his list, bloodying his nose. Maybe Escobar did something Bad News to cheese him off. Always an impressive sight to behold. Bad News with the PCW Championship.
He makes that thing look like a toy.
He definitely does, and that is no toy. That's no Goldschlager creation. That's a West Coast custom.
Yeah, definitely not a toy, but he sure makes it look like one. And now the match is underway. The army of one Angel Escobar taking on the Kaiju of California, Bad News Blakeslee.
Bad News like a predator, slowly stalking.
And now both tie up. I don't know if this is a good idea for Angel Escobar. He's going to try to overpower the Kaiju of California, and obviously that's not going to work as he's thrown right into the corner.
That's not. I was talking to Big Paul and Zamora, and he said it's a big man. You just look for any opportunity to get your hands on an opponent. I would run in, guns a-blazing, try and kick, try and strike. I would definitely not try and collar and elbow tie up with that big monster.
Anything but trying to overpower him. You got to try to outsmart him, outquick him, out anything but overpower.
And you saw Bad News just threw Escobar down face first into the mat. Escobar holding his nose.
His arm is about the size of Angel Escobar's head.
Well, I would say those arms are about the size of Escobar's thighs.
Look at this, a test of strength by the 7-foot monster.
Well, usually I call these a test of intelligence, but you're not going to win a test of strength against Bad News, and even if you try and kick him, it's not going to do much. Wow!
Oh, look at Angel Escobar is met with a knee as soon as he got the upper hand on the champion.
Escobar must have been hitting the gym.
I can't hear you.
Oh, and big meaty club across his back.
Well, I tell you what, the shoulder presses Angel Escobar did to get out of that test of strength, he's not going to be doing them for about 2 weeks after that club to the back.
Now Bad News Blakeslee picks him up. Big suplex. Did you see how far that ring dipped down when they hit?
I actually expected it to collapse. Bad News Blakeslee just, good grief. I mean, I've seen this man wrestling for the last 4 years, and I am still in awe of his strength and his power. Now all that upper body weight.
Oh.
Escobar's just throws him back in.
Bad news, Blakeslee just manhandling the army of one. Like a rag doll, throwing him around in the ring.
I'm amazed Escobar's still on his feet, still fighting.
Angel Escobar is definitely not the one that'll ever give up. I mean, you've seen him over the past year. He's been in a street fight. He's been in every kind of weird match you can think of, and he's never stayed down.
He's wrestled Journey Fatu and Sin.
Journey Fatu, Sin, the dudes. He's wrestled with Cordero Ulloa, and he's even been whipped with Christmas lights.
Absolutely. The scourging of Angel Escobar, you can watch it on past episodes of PCW Limelight. That was season 3, the Christmas Clash. We'll be at the Yuba Sutter Stroll for the Christmas Clash this year.
Oh, club to the chest.
Early Christmas present for Escobar, the one-man army.
Oh!
And there's a stocking stuffer.
That's putting it lightly, Doc. Bad news, Blakeslee breaking the count by putting half of his body into the ring. Now both competitors still outside. Slams Angel Escobar's head into the mat. Oh!
Bad news, making sure these fans get up close and personal with true Kaiju at this free show here in front of the Underbill Convention Center, the Mountain Salmon Festival.
Now Angel is mercifully thrown back into the ring.
I don't know how merciful it is. That black hand is very hot under this Warville sun. Sparklets are sitting here in the shade. Oh!
Angel Escobar taking full advantage of Bad News Blakeslee getting back into the ring, quickly attacking him.
Bad News holding his forehead and his eyes.
Oh, and a chop across the monster's chest. Headbutt, I don't know how smart that was.
That might have done more damage to Escobar than it did to Bad News, but then again, maybe it's still...
He's gonna try a whip. Reverse, clothesline brings the army of one down.
Darn near took his head off. Now Bad News might rip that leg off like a turkey leg. I think I saw some of those down in the promenade.
Oh, what's he doing here? 1, 2, kicks out at 2. I don't know if he was meaning to pin him or not. Oh!
I think he's just meaning to punish him and hurt him and show these fans what the PCW champion is capable of.
Oh! He could have dislocated his foot or his knee. Not his foot.
His hip, for sure. You were taking a medical transcription course there, Buck.
I could feel that from here. I couldn't think straight for a second.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, like I said, he's just trying to rip his leg off it.
Oh, and he's met with a forearm from Angel Escobar. Looked very surprised with that first shot. Angel Escobar putting all of his weight into those shots, trying to rock the big man.
He's having to do it on one leg. That right leg doesn't have everything left in it.
Trying to whip him into the ropes. REM to the champion, brings him down, goes for the cover. 1, 2, kicks out at 2.
I'm amazed he was able to pull that off. Took the big man off his feet, and now if he's got to capitalize. It's going to take Bad News a lot of energy to get back to a vertical base, and Escobar's just giving him all the time in the world.
Angel Escobar almost scoring an upset over the PCW champion, which could have gave the PCW board a lot of work after this show. Another kick, and he misses the big man. And now Bad News Blakeslee picks him up by that beard.
Just a little too overzealous.
Clothesline brings him down. And it looks like the champion's just pissed off now, Doc.
Yeah, he's...
Uh-oh. Off the ropes. We know where this is going. Tsunami splash! 1, 2, 3. Oh, I thought he was bringing him the mic.
Blakeslee's calling for a chair. Zack may better do it if he knows what's good for him. Bad News Blakeslee can wait all night after the show for him, and I don't think there's anyone in the locker room who can protect him from a pissed off Bad News Blakeslee.
No, if you don't do it now, he's going to make sure you pay later on. Oh my God. Oh God. Oh, wait a second.
Wait a minute, some fans getting in the ring, some masked idiot with a kendo stick. What the hell?
Who's that, Sin Cara?
What is it? Sin Cara's not...
It's propane! Jinx.
I owe you a Coke and... Oh, some little jerk handed him a sledgehammer.
That's real, all right.
Bad News got a chair.
Ducks the chair shot. Propane going to hit Bad News, and Bad News quickly rolls out of the ring.
Give him the mic.
No, you bunch of hits. You don't need to see me here with a sledgehammer. Next week, October 5th, right there.
Oh, that title looks good on Propane.
Propane, I will kill you.
Champion ever leave they built land on the side of the ring.
Hey, have y'all ever seen a champion leave his belt laying in the ring? And did y'all see him try to roll out of this ring? He think he gonna beat me next Saturday, right? I'm gonna take this sledgehammer and I'm gonna crack his head open. He got me a little tip count. And I'm walking out of this building next Saturday as a 4-time PCW champion.
Who am I? You ain't know? Don't trip, man, it's probably 'cause you're slow. I'm the host, I'm a real tip. Let me educate you real quick. I'm him. I'm him. I'm him. I'm him. I'm him. I'm him. Yeah, partner. I'm him. 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 Yeah, partner. They call me him, Hebo. I've been on the field preaching. I dust him down and how I keep the wheels screeching. Or him carry. It's scary, but I get the mask on. I turn into him. He hope you wake up with all your cash gone.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contests are scheduled for one fall, and it's for the PCW Prospect Championship!
All right, folks, we are back, and you know what time it is.
champion, Dicky Dakin. Let's throw it back there real fast and see what he had to say.
Tonight's the night, Dicky. Your family's gonna be in the crowd. My fans are gonna be in the crowd. They're probably gonna be split right down the middle. And I told you before, I said, your career is just starting. And Zack PrimeTime Reeb, my career is just starting to come to an end. You see, Dicky, I respect you. I respect you for being a young father. You're a great father, Dicky. I respect you for everything that you've gone through, all those addictions that you've beat to get where you're at today. And most importantly, I respect you for being right there by my side through every single addiction that I've had to beat. Oh yeah, Dicky, you've been my biggest fan. You've been my biggest supporter. But tonight, Dicky, the one place that you have not earned the respect of Zack Reeb is in between those ropes. In the center of that ring. I started coaching you at 16 years of age. And tonight, Dicky, you have the opportunity to earn everything that you want. You want that respect. The match is made. The tickets have been sold. We're here at the Oroville Convention Center. October 5th, off the chain. We've written the perfect story. Dicky, all you gotta do is come get your respect. Tonight, you know what time it is. Just come get it, Dicky. Just come get it.
Seems like there's a lot of history between these two guys. Seems like PrimeTime's been around for a long time in Dicky's life. Proud of him, the things that he's accomplished, but I guess he just needs to try to earn that respect inside of those ropes.
Listen, you talk about a lot of history. I mean, Zack Reeb could be the father of Richard Dakin. He's known Dakin's mom since before Dakin was conceived. Maybe he was the one who conceived Richard Dakin. I don't know, but I think it's scandalous that after all the hard work that Dicky Dakin, the Red Bull, has done, that Zack Reeb still does not respect the Prospects champion when it comes to inside the squared circle.
Well, you know, respect is not given, it's earned. So, you know, as a former competitor, it's something that you got to get in there and you got to show people that you're worthy of that respect.
The PCW Prospect champion Dicky Dakin winning it off of JMM back in Extreme Measures. And he's currently poised to become the longest Prospect champion in PCW history. But first he has to get through his mentor and basically father figure, Zack PrimeTime Reeb.
Basically father figure, maybe father, we don't know. I haven't got the blood test back from Maury Povich.
And Dicky Dakin had some words to say about this match, so we're going to throw it back there right now and see what he had to say.
Tonight, PrimeTime, I earn your respect. And you're gonna know exactly why it is my time to shine. What's up, Coach?
What's up, Rich? Everything being everything, bro. I've never been prouder of you than I have been the last few months. You're out there doing it by yourself like a man. You get this respect?
Yes.
One of these days, bro. You and me, we'll be back together. Keep making Daddy proud, man. I love you.
Respect.
And respect is thrown around quite a bit, and Dakin says he wants to make Zack Reeb respect him no matter what.
Well, it can cause a lot of issues with the young man's ego and confidence when no matter what he does, the mentor, the father figure in his life does not respect him in his profession that he does. And maybe Zack put that in Dicky's head so that he can get his hands on that Prospects Championship, a championship he's never held.
Seems like the crowd's pretty split here. Hometown Zack Reeb.
Introducing first, the challenger from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 215 pounds, Zack
Reeb always getting an ovation.
From Marysville, California, weighing in at 175 pounds, he is the PCW Prospect Champion, the Red Bull, Dicky!
As you said, Paul, I mean, this crowd is evenly split between the two. It's almost like seeing Hulk Hogan in The Ultimate Warrior in WrestleMania 6.
Absolutely.
Definitely two generations of warriors from NorCal. As Zack said, he is coming to the end of his career. Dicky just at the beginning of his.
And this match is officially underway. Zack "Primetime" Reeb against the Red Bull Dicky Dakin, the PCW Prospect Championship on the line.
I think this might be even akin to Hulk Hogan and The Rock. I mean, the crowd didn't know how to respond to those two. I don't know if they're going to know how to respond to these two.
Crowd chanting Dicky, the other half chanting MPT. No matter the outcome, there's going to be some disappointed fans here tonight.
Absolutely.
And a shake of the hand showing the respect between the two competitors. But now Mr. Primetime in full, Mr. Primetime mode.
Showing the respect, Zack Reeb said he has no respect, and he's shoving Dicky into the corner now.
Now, Doc, there's just a difference. You can respect someone as a man, but inside those ropes, if you don't have the respect as a competitor, that's really where it's at.
And that bothers me. This young man should have all of Zack Reeb's respect. He's done amazing progress, won the Prospects Championship.
Dicky Dakin breaking it up at 3. A clean break.
It was a clean break, but you could see MPT in that corner protected himself just in case.
And locking up once again, going back to the corner. Arm drag by Dicky Dakin brings it Mr. Primetime down. He almost looks impressed.
MPT relaxed for a second though. I think he thought there was going to be a clean break, and then just all of a sudden that arm drag came out of nowhere.
Zack Reeb's going to be in for one hell of a surprise if he underestimates Dicky Dakin.
He's trying to get a waist lock here. It's broken. Got to break those hands, break the wrist. Trying to get that arm wringer in here. MPT's trying to fight it.
He breaks it up and gets his own arm bar, or
got that wrist lock
a wrist lock onto Dicky Dakin.
Right into a side headlock. Trying to get a more dominant position with that side headlock.
Dicky Dakin pushing him off the rope, met with a shoulder block, and now Zack Reeb coming off the ropes, jumping over, goes for a super kick, caught, spun around, goes for a second one. Oh, he's gonna go for the ankle lock! Dicky Dakin trying to end this early, which is honestly it's an amazing strategy against somebody like Zack Reeb.
Yeah, absolutely. Zack Reeb's going to be definitely susceptible to soft tissue injury. That ankle lock could theoretically end his career. He scrambled out of that with all kinds of desperation.
Now both competitors feeling each other out, locked up again in the center of the ring. Dicky Dakin has Zack Reeb in a headlock, in a side headlock.
MPT was trying to go to the top wrist lock. Just didn't have the right leverage. Dicky was able to just snatch that headlock right back again.
Dicky Dakin feeling some confidence here.
Off the rope, met with a shoulder block.
It's almost like a combination shoulder block clothesline.
Catches him. Headlock takeover brings Mr. PrimeTime down. And now the referee checking his shoulders to make sure they aren't on the mat.
Referee Sparky Ballard making a rare appearance here at PCW. That's how big this match is.
MPT's rolled to his hip here, just trying to keep his shoulders off the mat. Try not to make sure he's in a pinning predicament.
Now both competitors are back up to a vertical base. Mr. PrimeTime shoving the champion into the corner.
Oh! It was a pure wrestling match until that happened right there.
Ooh! And the second one.
I mean, I tell you what. If Dakin was his child, CPS would be called on him by now. And Zack Reeb, he's got that fist loaded.
I was rethinking it right here.
Sparky Ballard admonishing him, no closed fists.
Oh, and Dicky Dakin delivering his own chops to Mr. PrimeTime.
And I gotta say, I think Dicky's holding back a little bit. I think even though the old man unloaded on him.
Uh-oh, Zack picks him up, back suplex, catches the champion by surprise, but both competitors are down in the center of the ring.
Not very sportsmanlike, Zack Reeb attacking from behind.
A count of two, and Dicky Dakin kicks out, goes for another. Looked like he was going for another pin. And now he's just unloading on the champion.
Sparky Ballard having to pull Zack Reeb off of him. They tell you don't spank your kids when you're angry.
Off the rope. Hits him with an elbow right across the sternum.
Zack Reeb showing off a little bit.
Oh, and a stomp to the back of the head. And now Dicky's fighting his way back up to a vertical base. Zack Reeb in complete control of this match. European uppercut brings the champion right back down.
There was that point in this match where you could just see the frustration on MPT's face. He started taking some shortcuts, throwing some closed fists. Dicky's he's using his experience here. He was probably a little frustrated getting out wrestled by the younger Dicky.
He was flying.
Goes for the cover, 1, 2, and the champion kicking out at 2.
This is a lazy cover right there.
Not only lazy, but he took his own sweet time. This is for the Prospects Championship. You'd think he'd have a sense of urgency.
He kicks the champion back up. Scoop slam in the center of the ring. But now it looks like he has ill intentions, Doc.
I think Zack Reeb's still showing a level of contempt for the Red Bull.
He could have easily went for a cover right there.
Yeah, exactly. As I said.
Connects with a fist to the face. Goes for the cover, 1, 2, and Dicky Dakin kicks out at 2 once again.
Left the near shoulder exposed. Let him kick out on that side there.
Dicky Dakin didn't have to expend too much strength to kick out of that one with his lackadaisical cover. But now Mr. PrimeTime has Dicky in a headlock all the way on a horizontal base on the mat.
This relationship gonna get put to the test here. With Zack Reeb clamping down his authority, trying to fight his way into the limelight at Richard Dakin's expense.
It's like Mr. PrimeTime, kind of like a boa constrictor here, just trying to squeeze all the life out of him. And trying to constrict the air, trying to put some pressure on that carotid artery.
Oh, and Dicky Dakin fighting out of it with the elbows to the midsection. And now forearm shot to the face, off the rope, met with the boot. DDT!
Zack Reeb nursing that shoulder, the 42-year-old man. That body has
Shoots
only
a half
so
Nelson.
Goes for the cover, 1, 2, kicks out at 2.
Didn't put all of his body weight over the shoulders that time either. You would think all the fundamentals that Mr. PrimeTime teaches at the PrimeTime University, he would be take a little bit more care there on that cover.
And now both competitors back up to their feet. Forearm shot to the champion. Now forearm shot to the challenger. Rocks Mr. PrimeTime. And Mr. PrimeTime gives it back tenfold. And Dicky Dakin matches the strength. Kick to the gut. Picks him up. Suplex by Mr. PrimeTime. But now both competitors are out.
Can Zack Reeb capitalize? That Prospects Championship on the line.
Dicky Dakin has so much fight left in him, kicking out at 2.
Dicky Dakin clinging to that Prospects Championship, his first championship. And what kind of mentor and father figure would Zack be if he took that from Dicky Dakin tonight?
Now both competitors are back up to their vertical base once again. Mr. PrimeTime fighting Dicky Dakin into the corner. Whips into the corner reversal. Back into the same corner and met with a splash. Grabs him. Goes for a bulldog. Dicky Dakin reverses it. Ankle lock. He has that ankle lock wrenched into Mr. PrimeTime.
Zack Reeb fighting to those ropes. If Dicky Dakin makes him submit, he has to give him respect.
Zack Reeb just barely making it to the ropes, and Dicky Dakin having to break that ankle lock. Super kick!
God!
Right on the button.
Out of nowhere!
You gotta think that ankle lock took something out of him right there. Not able to get up to that cover.
That super kick was dead on for not even looking at his opponent. And now he goes for the pin. 1, 2. Kicks out at 2.
It's got to be a little combination of he couldn't put all of his weight onto that one injured ankle, so probably didn't get all that super kick. And then obviously the lazy cover, just try to lay on him. Didn't hook a leg, nothing.
I think that's all Zack Reeb had in him.
Zack Reeb trying to pull the champion back up to his feet, but he's almost dead weight at this point. And now rams his head into the turnbuckle. Oh, and a shot to the gut, shot to the head.
Zack Reeb showing a brutal streak we haven't seen in quite some time.
We haven't seen this side of Mr. Primetime Zack Reeb in, God, seems like years.
That's the second time Sparky Ballard's having to pull him off to Dicky Dakin.
But now Dicky Dakin turns him around, tries to clothesline him.
PrimeTime not going down.
Kick to the gut. Picks him up. Oh, a front face suplex.
Zack Reeb trying to shut these fans down. At least the ones cheering for Dicky Dakin.
Dicky's not moving. The prospect champion is almost, looks like he's out cold. And he's still dead weight once again as Zack Primetime Reeb tries to pick him up and bring him to a vertical base. Dicky breaks it up. Forearm shot brings down Mr. Primetime. Clothesline brings him down for a second time.
Dakin digging down deep into those reserves of energy.
Off the ropes. Blocks him. Pushes him off the ropes. Power slam. Goes to the cover. 1, 2, and kicks out at 2.5.
Oh, I thought Dakin had it on that one.
You gotta think he kicked out on just pure instinct right there. I saw the back of his head hit that canvas really hard.
Hitting it really hard and bouncing from that impact. Now he's propped himself up in the corner, met with a splash. Dicky Dakin, Bulldog!
Red Bulldog, Buck James, get it right!
2, and a kick out at 2.5.
Just didn't hit the leg. He just wants to inflict some more pain on this ankle.
He's going back. He's going to try and make Zack Reeb tap out. He's going to get that respect. He's going to break Zack Reeb's ankle if he's gotta.
He's keeping him in the center of the ring, away from the break of the ropes. And as he twists that ankle, closer and closer he gets to breaking it.
This move here, it serves dual purpose. Right, that's Zack Reeb's. It's his plant leg for that super kick. He's also trying to get the submission here.
And Zack Reeb trying to roll out of it, but Dicky Dakin with an iron grip keeping that ankle lock in. Zack Reeb dead center of the ring.
It's got to be about a matter of time. It's probably pride at this point where he's not tapping out because he's like, I am not losing to this guy.
What will hold out longer, Zack Reeb's pride or the soft tissue in his ankle? Look at Dakin twist. Those tendons have got to be at their breaking point. Zack Reeb's hand raised. Is he gonna?
He's trying to get to the ropes. He's desperately crawling, pulling. Oh my, look at the twist, and Dicky Dakin pulls Mr. Primetime back.
He had to be within an inch of that rope there.
Desperation, Zack Reeb rolls out Dakin into that middle turnbuckle. But is the damage done? Can Reeb get back to a vertical base?
Did he rip those tendons off his ankle? Is he able to stand on it?
There's your answer right there. Barely able to stand.
He goes for the super kick and is immediately down from that ankle lock.
Could not post for it.
And now he's back up. Clothesline brings the champion down.
You can see the damage that was done by that ankle lock. Couldn't have any weight on that leg. That's, like I said before, that's his base leg for that super kick. He's trying to get out to the outside. I know he likes to use that frog splash, but who knows if he'll even be able to get up to the top rope.
This is going to be interesting. He has some ill intentions in mind, but I've never seen a person do a frog splash with only one leg.
Definitely a bad idea. Like the odds in a high-risk maneuver are already against you, but with this one leg, even worse.
Amazingly enough, putting some semblance of weight on it. Off the top rope, frog splash is met with double knees by Dicky Dakin, and he has that ankle lock back in.
This is it, Zack Reeb. How much longer can he hang on?
Live to fight another day, Zack. But Zack Reeb's out to prove a point. He doesn't want to submit. He doesn't want to give up.
It looks like he's going to tap.
And now it's locked in. And the crowd calling for Zack Reeb to tap.
Let's just see the anguish on his face here.
Sheer grit and determination dragging himself on the mat.
And Dicky looking to reposition himself back up to his knees with that ankle lock still firmly in. And he's dragging Mr. PrimeTime back to the center of the ring. And locked in once again.
What the hell? Sparky Ballard motioning the time. We'll wait for the official time.
The 20-minute time limit has succeeded. Therefore, this match ends in a no contest.
Wow.
Therefore, and still, the PCW Prospect Champion, the Red Bull, Dicky!
I'm assuming the ring announcer misunderstood. I think that went to a time limit draw right there. If the time expired, it was into a draw.
You are correct, a time limit draw. Title does not change hands. I guess Dakin doesn't get Zack Reeb's respect.
I don't know how he wouldn't get his respect because he took him to the absolute limit here, going 20 full minutes and damn near ripping his foot off in the process.
Oh, Dicky was trying to reach out the hand to shake hands, and Zack Reeb just pushed that hand away. He didn't want to have anything to do with him.
Like I said, what kind of father figure is that? What kind of mentor? Get better heroes. Zack Reeb, an amazing wrestler and trainer, but as far as role models, no thank you. Take after me, Dr. Haywood. I'm wealthy, I'm successful, I'm good looking, I'm smart, millionaire, genius, philanthropist, playboy. I mean, come on, I got it all. Oh, and look at that! What an expletive deleted. I don't want to censor myself. Yeah, Zack Reeb, hungry for gold. He's got lust in his eyes for that Prospects Championship.
Oh, hang on a second. Oh, look at this, they're shaking hands. And Zack Reeb presenting him with the Prospect Championship.
Oh, Dicky Dakin, I just want you to keep one eye on your back. Zack Reeb got lust in his eyes for that gold. I've seen it before.
Zack Reeb looking absolutely disappointed in what has transpired here tonight.
Well, I couldn't be happier to see Zack Reeb walk out of here with a frown on his face. And on that note, folks, we'll be back again next week for Wild Buck James and Big Paul. Dr. Haywood telling you to take it easy. If it's easy, hey folks, you take it twice.
Let's dance high.
Thank you, Dr. Haywood, you really are the best. Thank you, Dr. Haywood, so much better than the rest. You use your amazing computer to bring wrestling to the poor. Won't you please use your genius to ending a war? You make us limelight, and then everything's alright. We just gotta subscribe, comment, share, and like. Thank you, Dr. Haywood, you really are the best. Thank you, Dr.